Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами WWEKorgeGames, и мы с вами продолжаем играть в The Show 24, ну или бейсбол, американский бейсбол, Кливленд против Чикаго сегодня у нас встретятся. Да, не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на основной, на спортивный, на канал ВВЕ. Все ссылочки, как всегда, в описании. Ну и давайте начинать. Поехали.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Cubs, Justin Steele. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. On the north side of Chicago, John Chambi and Chris Singleton. Now the number 2 hitter, David Fry. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Steele, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That's down and in.
2-1.
Bounce to the right side. Bush takes it himself. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Tanner Bybee.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Nico Horner.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. And he deals. Pitch misses there. And that is ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Kwan tracks it down for the out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Christopher Morel stands in now and watches strike one. That one ripped. Freeman makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Cody.
2 outs, base is empty.
Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Two out, space is empty. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Over to first, and Bellinger is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second, so in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Steele back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses.
Outside.
It's a good take.
Swung on, belted. Bellinger going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 10, Daniel.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
In the air, left field. Happ on his horse. Pulls it in on the run. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jimenez.
And up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. A wind in the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Guardians go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And the 1-0. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Ian Happ up to hit. The half daddy.
Ian Happ.
Out towards right center field. On his way over. Brings it in.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That one's in there, 0-1. Suzuki at first, one gone. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. Made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 ball,
there.
1 strike.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering upstairs. Miguel Amaya on deck for the Cubs. And ball 4 to a board.
Take your base.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Just
that missed.
missed.
That's a ball.
The Cubbies looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the center fielder, Tyler Freeman.
Number 2, Tyler Freeman.
And a pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Freeman hits it in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one down.
Batting in, the catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Naylor.
Naylor getting the starting catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in Canada. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ryan Rocchio at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Top of the 3rd, no score. And it's even up. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air to left center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Throw to first is in time.
The first baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
Now a chance for Christopher Morel. 0 for 1 so far. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And another ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Steele back to work. That one missed. Popped up left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in standing.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove, throw, and it gets away.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there in the mound that you can win this battle.
Man at first, one away. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's Josh Naylor. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Two outs.
2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fourth inning underway. No score. Now snap throw to first. Kwan back in on a dive. The 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Guardians lead 1, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom 4, so up now for Chicago. Cody Bellinger. The pitch. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And a swing and a miss there.
Full count.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just
Ball
missed. Late with the swing there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So up next, Ian Happ. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
On the ground. And foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, number 10.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name. You know, these Guardians just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's Andres Jimenez. There's a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider
1-1.
down and away. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 2.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. This one smoked out to left. And that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
The pitch. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. He's in there.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Now here is Michael Bush. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch. That misses. 1-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Miguel Amaya getting ready to hit. Ground ball to the right side.
That's
down the line, and it's foul. Righty delivers. Good eye right there. First and second here, no outs. Righty to the plate. Stays alive. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swanson, the lead runner at second. Bush at first. One gone. Big swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. One run's in. Headed to the plate. In to score from first. It's 2-0. And he's there at third with a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So the lineup flips over. Nico Horner now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. The new pitcher in the game, Pedro Avila.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now at the plate,
The third
Christopher
baseman, number
Morel.
5.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Move to first. Tagging, they got him. Horner picked off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Ball one low. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Number 36 getting loose out there. Sandlin also throwing. Two outs. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 and 2 the count.
And another ball.
2-2.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball popped up. Roquillo gets under it and makes the grab. And that will end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. The pitch. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The lefty fires. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Brian Roquillo. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven Kwan.
So the batting order turns over. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And now it's even up. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
So what?
And now the lefty to the right side. Bush steps on first for the out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter,
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Two outs. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 3 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
the right fielder, Cody
Bellinger, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
And Bellinger is out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ will hit next. Ball one there.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
There's a swing and a drive. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That's outside. Ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Cubs leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller getting loose as well. Step off throw to first. Ramirez back easily. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. And now the right fielder. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Step off, throw to first. Ramirez back in standing. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Ramirez leads off first with one away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Amaya drifts towards it, and there's two down. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Steele checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Kicks and deals. And now 2-1. Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. One left for the Guardians. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the last half of the seventh. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Avila back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
It's 0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Ground ball nailer. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
And now here is Michael Bush. Pitch misses. 1-0. That one missing inside. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. And the righty deals. And there's the automatic. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Amaya in the box again. Takes a strike. Right side, Naylor. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Cubs are down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. And now Tyler Freeman.
The center fielder.
The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Check swing, went around. Strike 1. Slider misses outside.
1-1.
And that skips into dirt. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still down 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. To the right side, Jimenez. On to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Nico Horner, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 36, getting cranked up as well. The 0-2. And
No,
ball
that's it.
one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very
1-2.
impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. And now Christopher Morel. That one
That's low, that's a
misses.
ball.
Ball one. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's
That's
down
the ball.
and in. A slider missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one out to right. Under it. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And here it comes.
No,
Just
that missed. That's
missed.
the ball.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. For Armstrong. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Fry at the plate and takes high there. And that one sliced foul. The Cubbies leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
And that's outside. And 1-1. Wouldn't chase
No,
that
missed. That's the
time.
ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
2 outs, runner at first. Josh Naylor now at the plate. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And
2-1.
another ball. Steele is just 1 strike away. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Justin Steele gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hector Neris.
Number 51.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now here is number 10. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he deals. Got it. Ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 runners on base.
Так, ну что ж, на этом трансляция закончена. Чикаго побеждает 4-0 у Кливленда, уходит с 29-й строчки. Кливленд, скорее всего, остается, но там надо посчитать количество пропущенных и забитых мячей. Ну а с вами был WWEKorgeGames. Не забывайте подписываться, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, переходите по ссылочкам в описании. Ну и, пожалуйста, если кому интересно счета, увидимся. Всем пока.